Some software projects succeed, others fail. If none would succeed, you would not see this video, because I'm using the Linux Simple Screen Recorder in GIMP to give a small presentation about software projects, their possible failures, and how to write programs that users like because they actually work seamlessly. It all starts with an idea, with a concept. I want that software. It shall have these functions. If it's open source, then you will not have in time and budget. Then you either try to do it yourself, or you go to a technically skilled person. Definitely check on the qualifications. Make this test program for me, and then give the project to this person. And this person, if responsible, says, thanks for phoning us up, but please write down what functions you want. So you have something written. Then he writes down what functions he wants, and then if this person over here is technical honest, he gonna say, okay, I have to run a few tests if it's actually doable. If what you want is actually doable, give me the best possible server so the compile time will be short, and then I'm gonna test, will the database be able to hold the 100 billion records? Will it get slower? Do we need something else? So there's already the first possibility for explosion. Like the database crashes at, it works with 10 billion records, but it crashes at 80 billion records. That's the first possibility of explosions. And then this person says, no, it's okay. I tested 100 billion records, no problem. The elements of the project are working. They're suitable. So then they go to implement the basic functionality and test the basic functionality. And then suddenly the employer says, wow, that's great, it actually works. And he says, yes, nice, I think I'm God. No, you're not God. You just wrote a simple program with small amount of functions, low complexity. If possible, keep it low complexity, but no. This guy says, wow, I want 20 more functions in this program. And I want them until tomorrow. So suddenly you have more developers. Where are they? Yeah, you have to look for the developers, it's not so easy. Yeah, suddenly you have more functions and more developers that come into place, and then complexity starts to increase massively. Not only the functions, but you also have to have a way of managing the work of those. So Git or a similar system is absolutely required. This person, he works with FTP server, that's nice, but as soon as you have more developers working at the same project, you need something like Git source code management, some kind of. So this increases complexity. All three have to learn Git. And then, very crucial, use case testing. This is a simple program with 3 functions. There's not a lot that can go wrong. But if where is it? Yeah, if more functions are added, complexity is increased. And definitely this guy, oh sorry, in my last concept I forgot to write down that I want more functions. And okay, more functions. Now he thinks of function 11 and function 12, and so the complexity increases, and then it's not optional to write use case testers anymore, because with increased complexity the probability to make mistakes or make failures will increase massively. Maybe even function 12 somehow affects function 1, and no one realizes until it's shipped to the customer, and then you have big problems. So yeah, just keep this in mind. And then also maybe you realize half the way through the concept was not good, then the concept needs to be changed. Ideally, the concept is 90% good. Ideally, you have 90% of your program tested, use case functions, and it's working. And then you ship it to the customer, maybe the first beta customer that doesn't pay for it, but maybe gets lifetime free license because he's the beta customer. And then if the program works there sufficiently, then you can think about selling it to other customers. But if you gonna sell it too early, I would say, you're gonna have a lot of damage to your reputation and you're gonna lose a lot of customers. So keep this in mind. And now the end user, ideally you have only a handful of beta testing end users, and 95% should not be beta testers. Otherwise you have massive damage to reputation and possibly not so happy users. Okay. Good luck all involved.